up, fellow idiots who love Magic the Gathering and are just trying to win a couple games? It's your boy, MtG here, back with another video. And today we're going to be doing Golgari Adventures. Now, this is a deck list that I got, for the most part, from my man Roonis in my Discord. Plug if you want to join the Discord and post deck lists and talk about Magic. We do that there. So hit that link in the description to go do that. But I got this from him originally, and I made a couple tweaks of my own, partly due to just my card restrictions, what I've got, and partly because I wanted to play Lovestruck Beast. Now, his original list did not have Lovestruck Beast. I believe it had more Black Lance Paragon, maybe one more Murderous Rider, and more Once Upon a Time, something like that. But anyway, here's the deal, okay? If you haven't already played any of adventure stuff from Throne of Eldraine, here's the quick run-through of how it works. If you know already, just skip ahead, or if you do and you want to watch this, that's fine. Okay, so Foulmire Knight, for instance, has two things you can do with it. It is a 1/1 creature with Death Touch for 1 mana. That's normal, right? But it also has another ability so instead of casting it as a creature, you can first cast its an instant spell, its adventure spell. So you draw a card and you lose 1 life, and then the card is exiled. And then once it's exiled, you can then cast it as a creature. You can't do it, cast it as a creature, and then use the adventure spell. It doesn't work like that. You have to cast the adventure spell from your hand, and then the card goes into exile, and then you can cast it from exile onto the field. Now, a couple reasons this is good is because, A, you're getting multiple spells out of 1 card. So if you draw a Foulmire Knight, there are now 2 things. So it's just like a double value. So all adventure cards are good in that regard, but some of them are not as good, obviously. Foulmire Knight is pretty strong in this particular deck. But one of the other reasons adventure spells are good is because you get cards out of your hand into exile. So things like Dimir Hand Hate or Mono Black Hand Hate stuff like Duress or I guess Divest or Thought Erasure, things like that prevent this from getting removed from your hand. So for instance, if you have a Murderous Rider in your hand your opponent plays a Thought Erasure, they can take it from your hand, put it in the graveyard, and you don't get to cast its adventure spell or its creature part. But if you were to cast the adventure spell and then it's sitting in exile, your opponent can't make you get rid of that creature because it's in exile. They can't touch it there. So that's nice. And a couple other ways we're getting super value out of this deck is Edgewall Innkeeper, a 1/1 for 1, and whenever you cast a creature spell that has adventure, draw a card. So this is not whenever you cast the adventure spell, it's whenever you cast the creature part of the creature that also has an adventure spell. So you can cast Foulmire Knight to draw a card and lose 1 life. It goes to exile, and then you would cast it as a creature, and if you have Edgewall Innkeeper, you're going to draw another card. So this is super, super, super important in this deck. If you're playing adventures and you're not running 4 Edgewall Innkeeper, you're doing it wrong. Trust me. The other thing that's going to give us extra value out of adventures is Lucky Clover. This is a 2-mana artifact, and it copies our adventure spells. That's great. And on some of these, sometimes it gets kind of annoying because some of the interactions with Murderous Rider are going to end up being very, very frustrating because it'll end up putting it in your graveyard. I'm not going to get into that yet. It'll probably happen in the game. I won't talk about it right now. But for the most part, this is incredible. This is going to win us games with Smitten Swordmaster, whose sorcery says you gain X life and each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of knights you control. So even if you have just 2 knights on the board and you cast a Smitten Swordmaster with Lucky Clover, that is 1 mana for 4 damage on your opponent and 4 life gain. That is primo value right there. So most of the time, I will say I've played this deck a fair amount, and most of the time I'm winning the game with Smitten Swordmaster. Sometimes we can aggro our opponents out with Knight of the Ebon Legion, which is super strong, and then Lovestruck Beast coming in as a 5/5 beater on turn 3. You can get some crazy power pretty early in this deck, but for the most part, we're kind of grindy, mid-rangey, and then we win the game with Smitten Swordmaster and some Lucky Clovers. So Lovestruck Beast, you can create a 1/1 white human creature token, and then Lovestruck Beast can't attack unless you control a 1/1 creature, so it's a 5/5 for 3, but it cannot attack unless you control a 1/1. The main reason I'm running this is because we have a lot of 1/1s in this deck. We have 4 Edgewall Innkeepers, which we're always going to want to have on the field. We've got 4 Foulmire Knight, which we're also probably going to have on the field quite a bit, so we're very likely to be able to attack with Lovestruck Beast, even if we have to chump this human. We're going to have a lot of 1/1s, so this is going to be a big threat for us for most of the game. It's going to be something our opponents want to get rid of once it hits the field. Now, this isn't really the part of the deck tech, but keep in mind if you're ever playing against somebody who's playing Lovestruck Beast, This doesn't say Lovestruck Beast can't attack or block unless you control a 1/1 creature. It's just referring to attacking, because I have, like an idiot, attacked into a Lovestruck Beast because it's like, oh, he can't block because they don't have a 1/1, and then no, I just lost my creature, so that was really, really, really dumb. So remember that you can do that, and remember that your opponent can also do that, so don't run into that issue. We're getting 3 Midnight Reapers for extra value, running 2 Legion's End because there are a lot of decks that are running stinky little creatures that we want to get rid of. Like, if we're ever in the mirror matchup, we want to get rid of Edgewall Innkeepers, Knight of the Ebon Legions, pretty much anything, pretty much any of these, we want to get rid of them. Legion's End is nice. It also does get rid of Hydroid Krasis, because that is technically 2 mana cost, so that's good. Then we're running 1 Once Upon a Time, and only because I only have 1 Once Upon a Time. But for the most part, this, as a play at the beginning of the game, is very nice. This is basically just like, oh, we don't have enough lands, we get another land. If we don't have our Edgewall Innkeeper to start us off, we can go looking in the top 5 cards of our library for it. It's really, really nice to help us fix our starting hand. Yeah. We're running 2 Assassin's Trophy, and primarily for Golos Field, because there are going to be occasions where we want to destroy a Field of the Dead, or something at instant speed that we really don't like a Planeswalker, like a Sarkhan, or some big, powerful thing. We're running specifically Assassin's Trophy because we will occasionally be wanting to destroy Field of the Dead to slow down a Golos deck so we can actually win the game. We do have decent Planeswalker and creature removal with Murderous Rider. We got 3 of these. I would say you could probably run 4, but I've found that 3 is enough because we can actually, we can't really get this back, but with Lucky Clover, it does function as like multiple target removal, so that's pretty nice. We're running 1 Black Lance Paragon, which is pretty nice. It's basically like removal on a stick. You flash it in and give one of your creatures Death Touch, and you can block one of your opponent's creatures. So this is actually really nice. One underrated card, Order of Midnight, has been super, super, super helpful in this deck every time I played it. When I originally was thinking about this deck, I was like, Order of Midnight probably doesn't seem like a 4 of, maybe like 2 of, because it's just not that good. But being able to return creatures from your graveyard to your hand, and especially with Lucky Clover, when you're able to return multiple creatures to your hand from your graveyard, is insane. This is ridiculous ability. It's super good. I can't explain to you how clutch this has been in a lot of the games. Okay, now that I've just rambled about this deck and praised it to high heaven, I'm probably going to lose all the games in this video, so have fun watching this. But we are running only, click to see more details, only 21 lands. That may be surprising, but I mean, look at these mana costs. We have 12 in the 1 slot, a bunch in the 2 slot, and 9 in the 3 slot. So, and we're going to be drawing a ton, so sometimes we even run into flooding issues with 21 cards. But because we're able to draw so much, we're going to have probably a land drop every turn, and a lot of plays with this deck, and a lot of ways to bring back our creatures from the graveyard. So it's great. It's great. Running 1 Castle of Lochthwain. We don't generally have to use this very often, but sometimes if our draws are really sucky and we don't have a Edgewall Innkeeper or Foulmire Knight to draw us cards, we might need to use this. So we are playing that. A couple of Overgrown Tombs and a couple of Temple of Maladies. Speaking of which, do I have more of those? I was kind of budgeting the lands. Okay, I don't. I'm playing budgety on the land, so we may run into some issues here, but I think for the most part, this is, this is kind of your mana base, but you're going to want to run, obviously, more Overgrown Tomb and more Temple of Malady. So, let's get into some gameplay. If you caught a glimpse of all those decks that I've been testing out, I've been testing out a lot of decks. A lot of decks that are going to be, hopefully, going to make appearances on the channel soon. I don't really like showing you guys stuff that's bad. So I like to test out my ridiculous ideas first before I'm like, let's make a video about it, and then I lose every game. So I'm testing some things out, and it's not going great right now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I think I've got some promising leads. All right, Dak. Oh, sweet. It's a very good hand. I like this. I like this a lot. Keep 7. So probably we're going to be just playing Lovestruck Beast's ability on turn 1. Okay, Gingerbrute, this feels like Cavalcade, which means we got to be careful about losing life. Like, I don't want to be probably casting Foulmire Knight a lot. And I'm probably going to end up playing Lovestruck Beast just as a blocker here pretty soon. Yeah, there's Cavalcade of Calamity. Yes, we definitely blocked that. I'm not really sure why you attacked into that, sir. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But, you know, you're allowed to do whatever you want. You know what? I might actually play the Smitten Swordmaster just like so. Just because it's a 2-1 lifelinker, I know I'm going to trade with a creature and have the lifelink. It's just going to sustain me for a couple of turns, and that's really all I need at this point in order to get... Okay, they concede. Fair enough. Okay. Claim that prize. First win of the day. What do you know? Alright, game 2. We easily won game 1. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah, baby. This is actually super good starting hand. So what we're going to do here is play a Forest, an Edgewall Innkeeper, followed by a Swamp, another Edgewall Innkeeper, and probably Foulmire Knight. We'll draw 2 cards. It's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. I guess it does depend on what we see. We are on the draw, so opponent has an advantage of getting stuff out first. Temple of Silence. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm just realizing now that I'm not playing in ranked. I probably should be playing in ranked, but that's okay. We're just gonna play in the play queue. That's cool with me. Okay, Impassioned Orator. So this feels like life gain, like life weenies of some sort. But that's fine because we now have 6 cards in our hand and they concede. Okay, you know what? We're gonna we're gonna go to the ranked queue now. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're not playing Golos Field right now. We are playing Golgari Adventure, baby. Yes! Well, I want to actually get to play the deck. But there you got a quick glimpse of how powerful Edgewall Innkeeper is. It's pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. Okay. Is this good? Not really, but I'm kind of considering keeping it. The bad news is we don't have any green mana. We also don't have an Edgewall Innkeeper. But the good news is we do have a Knight of the Ebon Legion for turn 1, which is a great turn 1 play anyway. And we also have a Legion's End, which is probably an ideal turn 2 play, depending on what we see, obviously. Like, maybe if we see like a... Oh, I'm on the draw, so I'm considering keeping this. Is this stupid? If you're watching this video right now, comment below whether this is stupid or not, but I'm going to keep this. Sorry. I'm just, fingers crossed, we draw a green mana source quickly. Nope, that's fine. Knight of the Ebon Legion is a good play. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, neato. Neato mosquito. Okay, well, I guess I can order Midnight that back to my hand. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's pretty chill. Excuse me, Motorcycle Man. Can't you see I'm trying to make a video here? Jeez. You know what? I'm going to play this, see if it draws a counterspell or a shock or something. I'm going to go cast a Loch Dwayne and then order Midnight. We might see a sweeper. Like, if they have Flame Sweep, we're... Yep, Flame Sweep. Yes! Yes! I love that. I love losing 2 creatures when I don't have a Midnight Reaper on the field. That feels so good. Okay. Okay. Improbable Alliance. That's what I thought was coming. Oh, that's actually super nice. Okay. Okay. We'll do that. And then we'll follow it up with Midnight Reaper. If we see another Flame Sweep here, I'm going to be very disappointed. Very disappointed. Witching Well. Okay, fair enough. Ooh. I wonder if y'all could hear that neck crack. That was pretty intense. Okay. I'm on the lookout for them flashing in a little flashy fairy. So I'm just going to attack with... I'm not going to attack with my human because that would be stupid. I'd be attacking into a 1-2 blocker, I think. So I'm just going to attack with Midnight Reaper. See what they do here. Maybe they pass to damage. Maybe they shock. Nope, they take the damage, and that is cool with me. We'll go ahead and do that. I don't think I play Smitten Swordmaster. I think I just pass. End turn. Bone Crusher, okay. Bone Crusher's fine. That means I can't attack with Lovestruck Beast unless I draw Foulmire Knight or Legion's End does not help me here. Nice, baby. Okay, so what I'll do here is go Midnight Reaper. I don't know why I just had like a Brooklyn accent or something. Okay, we'll go Curry Favor, do a little damage, do no attacking. Because we don't have a creature, a 1/1, do it make us be able to attack with Lovestruck Beast. Nice! Niv Mizzet. That's awesome! Yep. We gonna draw a card. I don't really care too much about this 1 damage. They probably do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go Foulmire Knight, which means I can attack with Lovestruck Beast. Yeah, I mean that's all I do, right? That's all I do. I'm a little bit scared of how much damage they're going to be able to deal to me this turn. That's cool with me. Draw a lot of cards, but I take a little bit of damage. I'm excited about this Lucky Clover because that will make my Smitten Swordmaster just that much better. Exactly twice as good, actually. I've got 4 mana up. They're just going to attack willy-nilly like that? Really? Okay, cool. Speaking of cool, that's nice. That's real nice. Because we will go Smitten Swordmaster. Oh, darn it. That was so dumb. Now I lose my Edgewall Innkeeper. And I can't attack with Lovestruck Beast. So the reason, okay, let me explain myself though. So the reason I did that in that order was because I wanted to make sure I had both. I want to attack with both my Midnight Reapers, but I wanted to have as many Knights as possible on the board to make this, you know, as much damage as possible. But you know, instead of that, we got just destroyed right here. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. Okay, we do gain a reasonable amount of life, but we die on the next turn. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. I mean, we can cast this sorcery spell to create a 1/1 white human creature token, and then we attack and they block and then we lose. So that's a good game. Well, okay. I made a minor mistake. Yeah, no. The dumb thing that I did was playing the Edgewall Innkeeper before I cast that like an idiot. So stupid. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting over it. I'm gonna get over it. It's my minor misplay, but I'm not convinced I would have won anyway. Them getting that Niv Mizzet down without, like, I had no removal whatsoever, that was pretty terrible. That was pretty bad. Yeah, main? Yes, we keep this. Okay, so I could wait to cast the, no, okay, I don't do that. I go Heart's Desire on turn 1, followed by Lucky Clover on turn 2, and then we'll go Lovestruck Beast turn 3, and that's fine with me. That's a good line of play. I could instead cast Order of Midnight as a creature on turn 2, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for me at this point. I'd rather save it and be able to use the Adventure spell to probably end up getting Lovestruck Beast back from the graveyard. Okay, that's actually pretty nice. Yes! 1 damage, baby! Woo! We're on the board. Dreadhorde Arcanist, you say? What is this? What is this? What's happening here? I'm confused. But that's fine. Yeah. No attacks. Maybe I draw into another forest, and then I can cast Heart's Desire multiple times. What do you got? Like Justice Strike or something? Burning Prophet, baby. Burn and Profit. Yeah, shock on you. That's cool with me. And now they can't attack or their Arcanist will die. Nice. Let's get a Scry going. Yes, we want that on top. We also want this copied. And then I will attack with Lovestruck Beast. That's chill with me. And then you know what? I don't have anything in the graveyard, but I do want another threat on the board. Yeah, we have a lot of draw potential next turn. We'll go Edgewall Innkeeper followed by Lovestruck Beast Creature and draw a card. So, yeah, we're in a very, very good position right now. They've got to remove a lot of threats. Shock. Oh no, you shocked me. Yeah, I'm guessing they shocked the other 1/1 human. Oh no! You shocked the human. I took 4 damage. No! Okay, we'll go Edgewall Innkeeper. I have to play this. I'm not going to pass to combat because then they'll just kill Edgewall Innkeeper, I'm assuming, with a shock. So we'll go ahead and play Lovestruck Beast. Now get this draw trigger, and I'm guessing they have something. They don't have anything. That's really good news. Nice. So assuming they don't have a spell here, they take 7 damage, and I have a big old blocker and a little tiny blocker that I'm not going to use. That I'm probably not going to use. I'm telling you, Lovestruck Beast is super good. I really like it. It's nice. I'm thinking maybe, let me think about this. They might have like moment of, whatchamacallit. Not my Edgewall Innkeeper. I think they might be making the mistake that I have made in the past, which is you don't think Lovestruck Beast can block that a 1/1, or they're baiting me into this when they have a God's Willing, which is really pretty okay with me. As long as, yeah, my Lovestruck Beast doesn't die. But the bad news is they do have a God's Willing that's going to come back in their hand next turn. So that's not ideal. I mean, I feel like what they should have done was cast God's Willing before I blocked them, because whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that. There's no need. Okay, let's do this. We'll go another Lucky Clover. Another Lovestruck Beast. So we create 3 1/1 white human creature tokens. Have fun shocking those to death. Yeah, that sounds like a good game. Okay. Yes. Yes. Anytime I can beat a feather deck, it makes me really happy. I hate playing against feather. Probably, no, that's not true. Not more than any other deck, but I really, really particularly hate that. And I don't really understand why. Alright, we're going to play one more game. See if we can get a big old W. A great big W. If you can name that movie quote in the comments below, I will give you, I think I have codes left. I'll give you a code for 1,000 Mastery XP. I still have those. Why haven't I given those away? Hey, our opponent just conceded. If you can name the movie that this quote is from, it's under a great big W. I think that's the whole quote. Pretty sure it's just that. A great big W. Then I'll give you a code for 1,000 Mastery XP. And when I say Mastery XP, I mean this thing. Okay, that didn't count. We're actually going to play a real game here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't concede in the first 1 second. Telenolet. Is that from something that I should know? I feel like that name is from a thing that I should know. I feel like we have to mulligan this. It's like from some fantasy thing. Probably. Okay, I'm going to put Order of Midnight on your bottom. Okay. Gildy Goose. Hey, nice. Knight of the Ebon Legion is a very nice play. Okay. This is either Bant or just Celestia. Maybe it's like Bant tokens. Okay, it's Fairy Time Raveler. I'm guessing they bounced Knight of the Ebon Legion. Oh no! You bounced my 1/1. Yeah, we'll go Knight of the Ebon Legion and Foulmire Knight. I know I hate playing Foulmire Knight without casting the instant, but I feel like I need multiple things on the board right here. And it didn't really help me to play Lucky Clover on that turn, I don't think. Okay, so it is Bant. We do know that. Awesome. I think I'd go for the face here. It doesn't really help me to attack Teferi right now. I can deal him 1 damage, which he'll get those loyalty points back, loyalty counters back next turn anyway, because they can block Knight of the Ebon Legion with Gilded Goose. And I figured they would take the damage rather than risk that block. And then I'll go Lucky Clover. You're making food. Okay.
I've got it.
Excuse me. Sorry. Ye Old Fabled Passage. Alright, what you got? I'm a little worried about like a time wipe here. That'd be pretty lame. They time wipe me. Tulsamir. Also bad. We really dislike that. Yeah. Okay, I think we're pretty much done at this point. I mean, what are we gonna do? They've got so much value on the board. We have nothing. We have nothing because my lands are garbage because I'm budgeted on lands, and that sucks. So we'll play one more turn of this. And maybe we'll draw a forest, which will be moderately helpful. Interesting choice. Not real sure why you did that.
I'll protect you.
Right then. What are you going to do with that food this turn? Okay, yeah, we blocked that. Fine. We blocked that, so I'm being aggressive with my block there because I know that I can get those back with Order of Midnight on the next turn. Okay, Force is actually good. That's actually good. So I can go digging. We go boop boop. I will return both of those to my hand. Yeah. So I picked up Knight of the Ebon Legion. Now I go Foulmire. And I pull that out. Oh, dang it. I did that wrong. I needed to do it. Oops. Oh, so dumb. I needed to do it where I didn't end up Order of Midnight going to the graveyard, but I messed up because I'm an idiot. So I'll go Knight of the Ebon Legion here. I guess I could have gone with Foulmire Knight, but I'd rather have that for the to cast its adventure spell, and that's a questing beast, baby. Yeah, we're dead. We're super dead here. That's fine. I kind of goofed this up, and we started off real poorly. Real poorly. You know, moral of this story is don't budget your lands, kids, if you're trying to be competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
I mean, I should have at least thrown in like a couple more dual lands of like basic dual lands or something. But I didn't, so, you know. Oh, great, dude. That's awesome, man. I really like that. I'm a big fan of that. Seeing that, and then seeing this, and all the value you got on the board, and I got a whole... Oh, okay, you're doing that instead. Okay, Wicked Wolf, and that's a good game. Yep, I'm done now. I'm done with this. GG, opponent. You outplayed me. Got a little tokens and wolves deck. I like it. And that's gonna be it for this video. I know that loss was a bummer. Not that one. But I actually do like this deck quite a bit. I probably should have just gone ahead and added the other, like some garbagey dual lands. Probably Jungle Hollow is not bad because it gains a life, and we don't mind that. But you know, if I was really trying to make this deck super competitive, I would obviously have Overgrown Tomb and Temple of Maladies up in here. So yeah. But let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments, and if you enjoyed this, be sure to drop a like on this video so that it gets seen by more people. We do like that, and I do appreciate you guys sticking around and taking the time to watch my vids. This has been MtG, and I am signing off. Goodbye.